What's up, people? Anyways, I subscribe to the Epoch Times. One because the president, he's mentioned them, and I'm always curious, as to what he's saying now. It's why I have a Twitter account is, because of the president. If it wasn't, for the fact that the president had an account on Twitter, I wouldn't have made a Twitter account. One of the things I like about his tweets is that I get what he says unfiltered. We're not playing telephone, and the level of dishonesty coming from the media, also prompt me to get a Twitter account so that I can see for myself what it is that the president is saying, what he's talking about. Okay. Now, because I'm in the position that I'm in, I talk to a lot of people. And me, honestly, I'm in the center right. Okay, I'm in the center right. I'm a registered Democrat, but I'm in the center right because I agree more with conservatives than I do with liberals. And right now, at this point in history, I think liberals are freaking crazy. I think they need to wake up and stop pulling the shenanigans that they're pulling because they're hurting innocent people. They're being violent towards innocent people. They're trying to persecute innocent people. They're trying to censor people who have a fundamental right to speak. Like these guys right here, they like to censor people. They like to censor people who disagree with their politics. Okay. Now I always tell people, because a lot of people, they come at me when we have conversations or debates, they come at me with, well, CNN said this and CNNBC said that and ABC said this and CBS said that. One of the things that I learned like maybe 10, 12 years ago is that the liberal media is going to lie to you. They're going to lie to you. And I didn't believe this for years. I grew up as a Democrat. I'm Mexican. So one of the first things that they tell you as a Mexican when you're born in a Mexican home is they're going to tell you, that Republicans are only for rich white people and Democrats are for poor people. And I grew up poor. I'm a poor person myself. I've don't make a lot of money. But this is what they tell you. They tell you that you have to be Democrat. So for years I was Democrat, and it wasn't until Obama actually got in the election and ran against Hillary that I started to really, really, really pay attention. I mean, I've always paid attention, but it was just different with Obama and Hillary in it because Hillary was talking about making everybody buy health insurance. And I was like, no. The government should never, ever tell its people how to spend their money because, they are our servants. We are their masters. But for them to force us to spend our money how they want us to spend money, regardless if they think that it's in our best interest, it shows that they don't know their role. It shows that they've lost contact or they've lost touch with the American people. So when Hillary dropped out or was defeated, and Obama was advancing, I was like, oh, this is great because now I'm good because we don't got to buy health insurance because, I can't afford health insurance. Me, myself, I'm an $8,000 premium and I don't have $8,000. So I would go to jail or be fined for the fact that I am not rich enough. I do not make enough money to line the pockets of giant corporations, in the name of my best interest. And I always tell people, do not let your television, do your thinking for you because, I have debates with people all the time and they're always, citing all these things. So this, a magazine or a news outlet like the Epoch Times, this will give you the other side right here. If you need a tool to start research anywhere, right here, the Epoch Times. The Epoch Times has so much information that you can, start taking it apart and Googling stuff, and you can fact check. I mean, there's a lot of facts in here. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and more than that, there's stuff in the Epoch Times that I actually want to read about, like China using fentanyl as a chemical weapon against the U.S. This is interesting stuff right here. Let's see, what does that say? Flynn turns table on prosecutors in major legal blitz. Really? I didn't know that. Let's see. Little will get done in Congress this fall as 2020 jockeying dominates. Okay, let's see. This is just stuff that I want to read because I want to know what's going on in my country. There's other news outlets, that I'm watching, and they're talking about how this person is fascinated with the color blue. I don't give a crap. They're talking about how this person kissed that person. I don't give a crap. That doesn't tell me what my government is doing. That doesn't tell me what's going on in my country. This is the stuff that I want to read about. I want to read about what's going on in my country. I want to know what the heck is going on. Let's see. What is that? Chief of World Meteorological Organizations calls out climate doomsdays and extremists. Okay. See, that's got to be an interesting article right there because this is going to probably say something about how these extremists are just, full of it, like, Alexander Ocasio-Cortez or whatever her name is, that Congress lady who says that Florida is going to be underwater in a couple of years. Yeah, those people are just crazy. So anyways, there's some good information in here. Trump administration scores win on asylum policy in Ninth Circuit decision. That's what I'm talking about right there. Greatest president ever. Let's see. Russian spy revelations rises. Questions on CIA information. Potential links to Steele dossier, whatever. But anyways, there's a lot of good stuff in here. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this because I've been drinking all day. South Africa simmers in the wake of violence. UK court rules Johnson's suspension of Parliament unlawful. See, I don't even know what's going on with that, but you know what? It's more interesting than how some person is obsessed with the color blue, or how one person kissed another person, or how these two people are getting married. I don't care about all that. I want to know the facts. I want to know what's going on. Google's China ties in AI research eyed. I mean, for sure. This is the stuff right here. Oops. Oh, here we go. Okay. But anyways, there's a lot of good stuff in here, man. I would totally subscribe to this again. It's like $16. Look at that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's like $16 and some change, like $17 a month, and you get digital copies, and then every Thursday you get a physical copy. And I have more of these, but what I do is after I'm done reading them, I'll give them to people who want to hear